We're not talking about normal earbuds. And I'm not talking about full-size headphones that we're all pretty used to as well. But a lot of people are talking about this, a brand new concept. These are called open ear headphones. They don't go inside your ears, they don't cover your ears, they kind of sit on top of your ears. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk, and these are the open ear headphones from a company called Acefast. The concept is interesting. They're designed to allow you to hear the outside world while also listening to your music. The question is, how good is the sound and how do they feel when you wear them? And how well can they prevent sound leakage since they're not actually inside your ear and they're not actually covering your entire ear? So what I'm gonna do is take these new headphones from Acefast for a test. I'm gonna unbox them, and then if you stick around to the B-side, I'll break down what I thought about the sound quality, the comfort, and you gotta stick around for the one killer feature that I think is the most important thing you should know about the Acefast Pro headphones. So let's get these things over to the table and get them unboxed. Here's the box for the new Acefast open ear headphones. Pretty cool looking box. It's got the charging case and the headphones exposed there on the front, the logo for Acefast on the top. Again, there's the case, the clear case with the headphones inside. Lighter, thinner, better sound, the FA001 Pro wireless headphones. On the back, you've got some highlights here. The latest ultra-linear speakers have better medium and low frequency performance, extremely light, ultra-thin, transparent charging case. App controls the lights, safe sports mode at night because there are lights you can adjust inside the actual headphones, and open sound field with sound leakage prevention for private listening. So you've got some specs here at the bottom, but first take a look at the diagram, the picture of the headphones and the charging case, and then the specs. You've got the chip version, the wireless version, the distance, and then the battery specs. It says 6 hours of music playback on a charge, total working time of 25 hours when you include the charging case, and it talks about some more of the sizes and speaker sizes. What's inside the box? Wireless earbuds, charging case, USB cable, and an instruction manual. On the side, you have some highlights here. Transparent crystal texture, aka clear plastic, the Bluetooth chip, the 10 minutes of charging for 2 hours of usage, and of course the clear call quality. Let's get the knife, let's get this thing opened up so we can see what's inside the box. I really like the design of the way you open this box, especially for a smaller company like this. Nice job. Ooh, and look at this. On the inside, you've got a cool textured cardboard box with the Acefast logo. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like sound waves or like a record album, but that really is a cool look with those textured lines on the front of the box and a flat cardboard on the back. I'll open this up and it reveals, of course, the headphones in the middle, a cable, and an instruction manual pack. So this very long pack of instructions, not sure exactly what's going on here, but let's open it up and take a look. So what you seem to have here are very minimal instructions telling you how to download the app, breaking down the hardware itself, and then installing the app. But it's mostly multi-pieces of paperwork because there's a gazillion different languages included here. Okay, here is the USB cable that's included, and you'll notice the color. I think this color is designed to match the green color of the headphones that we have here, but if not, it's still kind of a cool grayish, maybe green tinted cable. And look at that, it's a flat designed cable. This is one of the nicer pack-in charging cables I've seen in a long time from any company, to be honest with you. It's got the Acefast logo there on the end. This end is a 90-degree end, so that's designed to go into the headphone charging case, and then you've got Acefast written on the other side as well. So clearly branded cable, again, really nice looking cable, and nice job by Acefast including a high quality cable. You can see this 90-degree angle, as I mentioned, that one plugs right into the headphone case, so you can set that down on a table and charge it up. Okay, closer look at the headphones themselves. Peeling the plastic, your moment of zen. I always love that. And look how clean this thing looks with that clear plastic cover. You open it up, oh, and it lights up. Look at that. It's got a little display on the front, says okay. It's got some color going on with the LEDs on the inside. And then you've got the two headphones here. These ones in that green color. Throw a comment below. Let me know if you like this color. I think it's cool, but I could see some people not loving it. So the case itself has got right and left identified there. You've got your pogo charging pins. They only fit in one way to charge, so pretty nice. Look at the clear plastic with the green underneath it on the bottom. I really like this charging case. It's nice and smooth like a rock. There's that display on the front, and so it feels like it slides right in your pocket really well. Yeah, when you place the headphones into the charging case, you'll notice on the front it shows you the 97%. That's the charge amount of the case itself, and then you've got indicators showing you how much each headphone is charged. It's blinking because it's charging. Nice job. Very cool looking display. The color, ooh, and look at it in the dark. The color of the display seems to match the color of the headphones. When you open it up, you get that cool illuminated light on the inside as well. That is very, very slick. All right, closer look at the headphones themselves, and you can see the clear plastic on the headphone lets you see inside. But first, you've got that battery portion that goes over your ear. You've got the speaker. An R indicates this is the right headphone. You've got your pogo plugs. And again, the clear plastic is kind of cool looking, creates this cool look. And is that a button? No, that's not a button. I think that's an additional speaker. There's your microphone. But you can see the guts on the inside of the headphone. It's not too obnoxious. I like it because it's subtle, but it's there. I just think that's a cool kind of techie look to be able to see the inside. Very Nothing-esque if you've ever seen the headphones that Nothing are doing. The left and the right headphone identical to one another. They're just opposite in terms of the way they fit on your head and the way they go into the charging case. I do want to give you a quick look at the app, and the app connects to this charging case. And look at this, it lets you change the color of that LED on the inside to whatever you pick. You can not only change the color, but you can change the speed at which that LED kind of pulses when you open it up, so you can do a fast pulse or a slower pulse. I mean, does this do anything for functionality? No. Is it super cool? Absolutely. And on the headphones themselves, there are LEDs built in as well, and you don't get to change the color, but you can turn them on and off. Those seem to be the only settings for these lights. But the idea here is if you're wearing these while out at night, jogging or what have you, it's kind of an extra bit of protection so that if you're jogging, people can see you a little bit better because you've got essentially these lights on the side of your head. There's not a ton of customization in the app itself. You have those lighting effects, but you do have sound effects you can change. It just changes the sound profile, original, voice, live, bass, and custom EQ, which lets you kind of decide what that looks like on your own. Plus, a gesture control section lets you change what happens when you press the touch buttons on the side of the headphones. You've got click, double click, triple click, or long press. First impressions, very nice hardware, built well, looks cool. I like the color, I like the design. Nice job by this company, Acefast. So now it's time to get these headphones on and test them out. Here are my thoughts, and I want to start with the case first. This charging case that comes with it is easily one of the nicest charging cases I've seen yet. I love the display on the outside, those cool colored LEDs on the inside. You can change the color, I showed you that. I like how well the earbuds fit inside, and I love the shape too, because this shape is like a little pebble, like a smooth river stone. It slides right into your pocket. It's almost perfectly designed. Nice job on the case, guys. Let's talk about the headphones themselves. They are more comfortable than I expected. They don't feel heavy at all. In fact, they seem super light. They're made out of kind of a soft plastic that feels really comfortable when you're wearing them, and they kind of just sit there. You almost forget they're there, to be honest with you. And for a lot of people who don't like the way earbuds feel inside their ears, I think this is a perfect compromise. Now, because they sit on top of your ears and not inside your ears, there is the issue of sound leakage. And a lot of companies, including Acefast, they use technology to try to reduce that. But at the end of the day, my biggest pet peeve about this is that you can, in fact, hear the music and the sound if you're sitting near somebody who's using these headphones. And for some people who are oftentimes on a plane, tight quarters, that's going to be an issue if you don't want people around you hearing the music you're listening to or the movie you're watching. So you should know that going in. But with that said, I was blown away by the sound quality. Now, you're not going to get the full bass you'll get with a full set of headphones or even with a really good set of earbuds that go inside your ears, but you're going to get more bass than I expected. But I got to say, for the price, right now they're being sold on Kickstarter under $150. I think you get
get really good sound, very impressive sound. I think the killer feature that you should know about are the built-in LED lights, and you can see those as I'm blinking them on the side there. Those are great for people who use these headphones when they jog outside, and these headphones are great for that because not only do they have the lights, which is an added level of safety if you're jogging at dusk or in the dark so people could see you, but they also have the ability to hear the world around you, whereas earbuds can kind of block that off. That way you can hear sirens or cars that are coming down the road. I think that's really important. My only concern when it comes to jogging is that they don't have a super tight fit, and you can sort of wrap them around your ears a little bit more, but I do worry that they could possibly shake off or become loose. I think you're gonna have to test them for yourself and decide if they work for that, but just something to know going into it. At the end of the day, I love these headphones. Open ear headphones is a really cool concept. I love my earbuds. There's a time and place for those. I love my full-size headphones. There's a time and place for those. I like these as kind of a middle ground when you don't want to be blocked off from the outside world, but you still want some good sound quality. I'm pretty impressed. I think AceFast did a really good job, and depending on what the final price point comes in at when this eventually gets launched on Amazon, because it's only on Kickstarter right now, if it's under 150 bucks, I think it's a great choice. Check the description. I'm going to keep those links updated. I've got the one to the Kickstarter. I'll swap it out for Amazon when that gets launched. And comment below. Let me know, is this a style of headphone that you think you might go with? Are you shopping for the AceFast? Maybe you've tried open ear headphones in the past. What do you think of the idea and the concept? And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more unboxings, tech reviews, and just geeky videos coming your way here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.